Hi and welcome. I'm about to show you the fastest weeknight bolognese sauce you'll ever make. I don't feel like making the full Monty sometimes, so I do a fast jar version. Watch and you'll love this. A little bit of oil in the pan. About a quarter of an onion, chopped, diced small. Okay, that's going to enhance the meat. Make it taste really good. Let's get a spoon out of here. I need a metal and a wood. Saute those, sweat them down a bit. Okay, next up, we took a half of a pack because we're just 2 people. If you were 4, you'd use the whole pack. Ground chuck, okay, 80-20. This is one of my favorites. It's easy, it's fast, it's delicious. And it's fast and easy because we used our sauce. I don't always make sauce on Sunday or any week regularly. I do when I want to make a big pot of meatballs and I can freeze some. At the moment, I'm out of frozen. I'm right here washing my hands. I'm out of any frozen sauce and I don't feel like making a can, so this is the perfect thing. Now I'm going to show you. Let me just amp this up a bit. Okay. You want to saute the meat until, browned all through, You want to brown it. Okay. Let me amp it up here. Crazy Girl Stove. We all know, anybody's been following me for a while. What do we got? Crazy Girl Stove and her brother, Oliver Oven. They decide to work when they feel like it. And we're in the cozy corner today. And you know what the cozy corner means, right? Pretty much my simple stuff. No need for a big setup, which is nice. I hope everybody enjoyed the apple pie. It was delicious. And I hadn't made one in years. Oh my God. This is browning nicely. And while this is browning, I'll talk to you a little bit about the choice of sauce. And it's necessary. You want to listen to this. Trust me. I learned the hard way. There's a million of them on the market. You know it, I know it. Let me get my glasses so I could see it and show it. All right. This is one of my favorites recently because I used to like the Rayos, but the Rayos changed companies, changed hands. They were bought, and I feel it's not the same quality, same taste. And they're pricey. This, when you're doing this fast, you don't want to use a bad sauce in the jar because you really want to use your best choice. For me, it's Michael's of Brooklyn. This is the closest I could get if I made it myself. I really like it, but it's pricey. It's not cheap. This is $6.45 for this little jar. So just being honest, it's not a cheap deal, but because you're going for such a good sauce, that's part of the reason why, even though we're making it very fast, it tastes delicious. It just does. Okay, another minute and this will be all browned nicely. And then all we're going to do is put in that sauce and we're going to season up. Now, I'm going to add a few additional things to make it taste good. Now, this is up to you entirely at this point. I suggest you add the onions because they really make the meat have a little oomph. We don't have celery, carrots, and all of that, and we're not brewing for 3 hours. So it's not going to have that depth of flavor, but it's going to be very tasty because we're embellishing the meat with onions. I'm going to take a little bit of garlic powder. For me, because we like it. A little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of salt. You know I'm conservative with the salt. And this is kosher, which has minerals in it for you, rather than table salt, which has none. Okay, so a little bit of pepper. So what do? We have onion, salt, pepper, garlic. I'm going to put a little bit of Complete. Now, Complete has onion, bay leaf, garlic, and all of that in it already. In your house, it'll be up to you what you want to use and embellish with. The flavors you like, the taste. I'm only going to put a little bit because that's all I need. I want it really for the basil that's in there because I can smell it. And I also bought fresh tomato and basil Michael's. We just pour that jar in. Okay. Let it simmer 20 minutes, up to 30 minutes if you like. And you're done. Boil your pasta. Let it cook 15 minutes. Put some pasta on. And you are done. You're going to have the most delicious, fast bolognese you ever tasted. I'm going to boil up some pasta and I'll come back and show you the finish when it's done. Now we're going to put in about 3/4 of a pound of pasta into the boiling water. Ta-da! Make sure it gets all the way down. I like thin. You could use anything you like. Capellini, angel hair, vermicelli, spaghetti, thin spaghetti. There are lots of choices. Let me get a fork and just turn it. And then we are going to show you the finale when it's done. I cooked the sauce for 20 minutes. Let's keep it warm here on the stove. It's very hot, very hot. Okay, I'm going to stir this, and then we'll be back when the pasta is done and I serve it. Okay, guys, I wanted you to see what I do when the pasta is done. This way, if it helps you, it's a little tip, and I think everybody will understand. Let's shut it off, and you'll know if you like yours extra al dente, how long to cook your pasta. I go by taste. This was about 8 minutes, and it's regular thin spaghetti. Here's the pot. I'm going to put it back into here. Okay. Put it back in there. I'm going to put the pot over here. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. This is a real kitchen, right? Okay. Now I take some of the sauce and get it immediately into the pot with the pasta. Get it going. Okay, it's delicious and rich. Get a little closer. Where do you see this, guys? The sauce is really, really good. I have to moisten it a little bit because that's the way I like it. I like it mixed through, and then we put more on the top. And you'll know how much you like mixed in. Everybody's different. Fork. This is really good, guys. This is delicious, fast bolognese. And like I said, you could use any jar sauce you like. What makes it nice is the fresh onion you put in, the spices, the seasoning. You could put fresh basil if you had it. Some people grow it in their house, in their kitchen. Okay, see? Now, for the plating, we're going to make a beautiful bowl of this. And then I'm going to give you the other tip to make it taste even extra. Because all of these things matter. All of these things, it's the sum of what? Many additions, or how do you say that saying? The sum of all. Okay. I know he's a little hungry. Give Vinny a good portion. Okay. Now, I'm going to move this a little bit off the heat, like that. I'm going to get extra sauce on here for him. Stir it. I'm going to put it away from the heat too because it's overheated. And now, look at this, guys. Delish. It doesn't get better than this for a fast bolognese. It doesn't. Now, for the creme de la creme, we take fresh locatelli cheese. Make sure it's Pecorino Romano. Locatelli is Pecorino Romano. Parmesan is milder. Pecorino is more salty, more flavorful and tasty. I grew up with it. So for me, it's a given. Now we take this microplane and we just put some fresh pecorino on top. And let me tell you guys, you go to town on this. This is fabuloso. Okay. And there you have it. Let me tilt the camera and give you guys your close-up. Okay, look at that. Come on. Who wouldn't want to enjoy that on a weeknight? Done in under 30 minutes. Delicious. It's the components and the ingredients that we use that make it so special. It's not just jar sauce anymore, and it's not just quick spaghetti. It's just tasty. You use a good fresh onion, your good cheese, you let it simmer together, and it's a winner. It's a winner. What am I looking for? All right, guys. See you in the next one. I gotta get to eating.